Good morning, interwebs. It's about 12:40. I've been up for a bit, and Steve and everybody were outside, and then he came in, and he goes, "Did you see what I left in the sink?" And I said, "No." He goes, "Would you like to get your camera?" So, here's the camera. Is that a cauliflower?
Uh-huh.
Is it as big as your head? It's a head of cauliflower. Is it clean?
Ish. It's good other than I know that it's raw and you don't like raw
Yeah, I don't like raw vegetables, but it tastes good. In fact, it's raw. Ew. But it'll be delicious cooked. So I'm sitting here, I was chatting with Steve and looking at my comments because one came in while I was sitting here. And I get lots, well, it varies, it goes in waves, of getting like lots of stupid spammy comments from people. And a bunch of people who make free music for YouTube like to just like, nice job, thumbs up, like dumb comment on videos. So today's was from a company that clearly does like free music, because they usually have like a non-copyright thing in their name. But anyways, it says, "At HappenstancePlace, hey, I don't usually watch Apple videos, but you're good. I've subbed to you, so I'd appreciate if you'd sub to me. YouTube.com/their name. Apple video. On my video about pancakes with apple jelly. My eye pancake was not happening." So, people are dumb. That's the end of the story. People are dumb. It is like 1:40-ish, I think. And this is happening. We're re-dyeing my hair. It's been a long time coming. It's just finding an hour to do it has been, somewhat difficult. But it's warm today, so I don't mind, not being in a lot of clothes. And yeah, we had time. So now I'm going to go make lunch with my hair in saran wrap. And then we're going to eat it. And it's going to be delightful. Kuma, don't bother wiggling or moving or anything. Just you stay there. I'll walk over you. Silly dog. It is 4:54, and I never know what my day's gonna bring. So I was sitting here doing some stuff on the computer, and the kids were upstairs having rest time. And then my sons come down, and one of them is holding this. This is my doll from when I was little. Her name is Sika. That is Sika's body. The other son was holding the body. Apparently, they'd been playing with her, and they said we were holding her by the head, and then her head just came off. So then they were comparing it to Frozen when Olaf's head comes off. So I was trying to put Sika's head back on, but I have other things to do right now, so I will try later. But I mean, gotta give it to Sika. She's like 30 years old. So she's put up with a lot. But okay, I am off to go through my things for my craft show, because there's optional setup tonight from 5:30 to 8:30, and then tomorrow from 6 until the craft show starts at 8. I considered not going until tomorrow to set up, but when I looked, there's like a 15% chance of rain tonight, but there's like a 55% chance of rain in the morning. So I think my best bet would be to go and set up tonight. However, I'm like looking out the windows, and I have to go east from my house to get there. And the sky over toward where I'm going is not looking very friendly. That's the sky, over to the south. That's not bad. But that's where I'd be heading. Either way, I think I need to just pack the things up in the car, and then I will decide. So it is 7 o'clock, and I'm here in Frankfurt, and I just set up my booth. I brought the small setup with me, but they intentionally gave me a large spot because they remembered me, and they knew I had a lot of things, which I didn't bring a lot of things. I'm gonna bring more things tomorrow. But instead of having like an 8x6 space, I have a 9x9, which is like a very, very big difference. So I'm gonna bring 2 more card tables and then my shelf unit too. And there is now a little girl, the daughter of one of the other vendors, who is watching me vlog, which is just kind of strange. So I am going to go to Walmart because I want to get some ribbon and we need some stuff. Oh, our dishwasher's broken. Did I mention that earlier? I don't think I did. But yeah, our dishwasher's broken. So I need to get some of the cleaner tabs. We're gonna see if that helps. And then, yeah, if not, I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna figure that out when that time comes. But I'm gonna go to Walmart and then I'm gonna go home. So it is like 10 after 8 and I don't know. I don't think the camera's gonna, there we go. Okay, so I'm sitting in my driveway now. I was not gonna film while I was driving because it was storming, but it was, I went through one patch where it was raining so hard as I had to make the turn onto my road that I could barely see. And then otherwise it was just like the sky has been lighting up like crazy, even with no water hanging out or falling out of it, which was kind of neat because it is Friday night. So you know how the radio does like the DJs do all their like little mix shows? Yeah, so it was like, you know, strobe lights. It was kind of interesting and fun. So I am now going to go inside and organize myself, and I need to take an extra piece of furniture with me tomorrow now that I have all that space. So I need to clear it off so that I can put it in the car when there's a break in the rain. So going to go and scamper inside. So I've been in the house maybe 5 minutes and now this is the storm going on. There's like a severe thunderstorm warning and there's been some tornado warnings, not like super near us, but you know, in the region. So I guess it's going to be a tense evening around here. I don't know when the storm is supposed to pass, but ooh, I better go make sure the laptop's not plugged in because yeah, don't want to fry that. So it is about 10:30, just put the kids to bed, and here is the situation of my office. So this is where my units had been stacked, right? If you will remember when I first set up my office, one of the stipulations I had about where I put the things is that I may need to use one or both of these shelving units for my craft displays. That's what they were purchased for. And they are the only thing that serves that function of the things that I own. So I need this one for tomorrow to fill in an extra space. Because like I told you, I got a bigger space. It was interesting. I didn't realize quite how much bigger it was. Like, I thought, wow, maybe I just really underestimated the amount of stuff to bring. So then I'm like telling my daughter about it. I'm like, yeah, I'm supposed to have an 8x6 space. And so we figured out the math. That's 48 square feet. And instead they gave me a 9x9. That's 81 square feet, which is awesome. Except they didn't like tell me that in advance. I am glad that I went tonight. Because if I showed up tomorrow with just the things I took, I mean, I'd kind of be out of luck, right? And it would be nice for them if I filled in that space. So I had to get this one out, which of course was the one that was on the bottom. So what I did was, in this armoire is where I store all of my Etsy stuff, like all my finished bags live in there. But I took them all and they are currently over at the craft show place. So I was able to take all the things that usually live on this shelf and they're shoved in there, like on the shelf all nice. So then I took this top unit down and then I moved everything from this unit onto here. And yes, so this is the sad state of my office. And I was gonna sew tonight. We'll see if I can. I'm waiting for it to stop raining. It is now not raining all scary and like super windy like. It's just a very constant, very steady, a lot of water coming out of the sky. I need to stop raining so I can go put the seats down in the van and then carry the shelving unit out. It was cute tonight though. Over here I have all my cotton yarn scraps. And the kids, I had to move this away from the wall further because they kept squeezing behind it. They were basically using it like almost like a lemonade stand. They were all lined up behind it, or they're taking turns being the customer, and they had all the yarn laid out. They called it the To the Stars Through Difficulties yarns. So, teaching those kids right. And I've been sitting over here. I decided I needed to start a new project to take with me tomorrow. Something simple, something small, something that people would maybe ask me about, but that was something that I could explain to them in a way that, like, I don't know, is meaningful to them. So I decided I would start on another Afghan. And I really liked that last one I made in the circle with the circular increases, with the front post increases. I just really liked that one. It made my little brain happy and it was simple and I can do it without thinking on counting at all, which is awesome. I know a lot of people's happy place is like granny squares. I don't like granny squares. I don't like making them very much. I don't really like the way they look very much. They're not my thing. So I decided I would just make another one of these blankets. So this is just some random blue baby yarn that I had. I'm using a number 7 4.5 millimeter hook and just started making another one of those. And then I'm gonna bring some other baby yarn. Lives in this one. I moved all my boxes, and when I moved them, they're now in a different order than they had been. Oh, that's right, I want to take this with me. I'm gonna grab, I have some other colors, so I'll take some yellow. I have pink for sure. I just gotta make sure I kind of get the same weights of yarn, because not all baby yarn is the same, but I will find what I have and just take an assortment of colors. So it'll be like, I'm gonna use all of that blue hunk up, and then I'll do like a yellow hunk and then a white hunk, and so they'll end up being different different sizes of stripes, and then when it seems big enough, I'll just stop, and then I could start another one or something. So that is what I'm doing. That's what I'm working on right now, and it was making my little heart happy. So I'm honestly probably gonna sit down and just work on that tonight. There's not much else I need to get together for tomorrow. I am going to try and go to bed early because I hope to leave here. I can get in and start sitting up at 6. The thing starts at 8. So I might set my alarm for 5:30 and see what happens. If I'm still tired, then I'll hit snooze and try not to leave till like 6:30. Yeah, I think that's the plan. So I am going to sit down with these things and try to get to bed by like 1, maybe midnight. Maybe we'll try for midnight. I don't know if I can fall asleep at midnight. We'll try though. Okay, gonna go and wait for it to stop raining. It is 12:55 and the rain finally sounds like it has let up. I was about to give up and just go to bed and put this stuff in tomorrow. Got my stuff all together. Have my clothes, because I'm gonna wear my black and gray dress. The crochet dress I made that I thought was a little too fancy. Well, it's not too fancy to vend in, right? Right. So I got that out. But I'm gonna wear a different outfit to, like, you know, put things in tomorrow. Anyways, I was gonna give up and not put things in the car tonight, but then I checked the weather and there's a break in the rain from like 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock, and then it's gonna be raining tomorrow about the time I need to take stuff in. So I'm glad to get things in there like right now. Gonna go move the car because I realized that I didn't put it in the best spot lighting wise, and then yeah, take the stuff out in the rain and then get myself to bed and lay there for an indeterminate amount of time. So I'll probably just lay in bed and watch YouTube until I fall asleep, but we'll see. Maybe I'll get lucky, but usually I sleep terribly the night before craft shows because my brain is just like boo, 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 too much stuff. But gonna try and sleep anyways because that's better for me than staying up and doing things, which is what I usually do and then regret. Okay, so I will see you all tomorrow. Nighty night.